This is my Tesla Model Y. We'll start with a walk around of the exterior, take a look at the inside, as well as go over that controversial screen on the inside of the car. So let's start with the exterior of the car. I think it's a pretty good looking car. It has that nice sleek amphibious look to it. I think the Model Y looks the best out of all of the Tesla models. It is one of the newer designs that they have. Let's do a little walk around. So it is a crossover SUV, and I do think it looks very good. I got the 22 induction wheels. I think the car looks much better with the bigger wheels, although the other wheels do give the car a little bit of extra range. But I mean, doesn't that look good? I think the overall design is great. It does have a front trunk, so there is some stuff in it, and I thought what a great way to show you what I use this for. I like to carry around like my bike shoes, carry a bike helmet, bicycle parts for my bike adventures. The main reason why I got this car was I did have a kind of city electric car. I had the BMW i3. It was not good for adventures. This is a great adventure car with its 330-mile range. You do have to manually close that. So the mirrors did fold inwards, which I really like. The mirrors automatically fold inwards. And again, when I get close, it will open automatically, which is really nice. You also have a pair of cameras on the side. And one thing that you won't like is that these wheels are very easy to curb. As you notice, I kind of curbed the whole wheel on this side. So I got those extra $2,000 rims and they're already destroyed. It has a pretty nice silhouette. And what a lot of modern cars do is there's actually a black part, you can see it better now, on the bottom. So when you're standing far away, it actually makes the car have a sleeker silhouette. I can do all things like honk, vent the windows, and even open this back trunk completely with my phone. The back trunk is really nice. We have cargo space on the side, which is nice. Excuse my dog hair. I'm actually going to get this coated with all-weather coating, but we have some extra space down here. I have my full face helmet there. This can come up as well. It does come with a normal wall charger in case you get in a pinch, and that's going to afford you some extra room as well. Now, one of the cooler features about this car is I can put those seats down with these buttons. I won't lie to you, I have slept in here before, but super roomy. You could easily fit a bike back here. I mean, no problem. Furniture. It's pretty much this same size as a modern pickup truck. Super useful. And this is why I got the Model Y over the 3. It can come with a tow hitch for $1,000, which I did get, which is super nice. Trunk, tons of space. I think it's worth getting this over the 3 just because of that trunk space. It is really useful. Pretty much as useful as a pickup truck, which I think is why SUVs are so popular nowadays. Now I'm inside my Tesla Model Y, and this is possibly my favorite thing about the car. It is so modern, spacious, quiet, sleek, comfortable, amazing for commuting, road tripping, or just an everyday driver. The interior seats are made out of a super easy to clean plastic. Fake leather, plastic, very easy to clean. I keep a little bit of baby wipes in this center console here. It stays, and all I usually keep in here is some baby wipes as well as my keys. You also have an extra pair of USB-C ports right there, and it just closes automatically, which is really nice. My favorite feature of the car is this phone charger. You just place your phone right here, and it has these little ridges here, so when you're driving around, the phone doesn't slip back and forth. And if we come up a little bit further, this is going to be your main control of the car. It's going to be with this touch screen. Now let me just sit back a little bit more. One really cool feature of this car is that you can save your driver profile, and it will actually recognize your phone as you walk up to the car. Everything is going to be controlled with this iPad looking thing up here. I find that after I drove the car for about 2 days, it was really simple to use and very responsive. The map, very responsive, very quick. I could even do New York City. This is possibly one of the coolest parts. New York, 2,446 miles. It will calculate every single charger I need to go. It was that quick. That was real time. It's going to calculate every single charger, the time that I'm going to get there. There's no car that can do that this quickly. It will also precondition the battery for the supercharging, so you have really efficient supercharging. So it will have your main controls, your wipers, window locks, glove box is also going to be controlled by this. Another thing that is cool is you can set the glove box to have a password if you want to. But there's, oh, and that's the license plate that I never put on the front of the car. Okay, cool. I think the most annoying thing is adjusting your mirrors with this screen. You have to do left and then select right. But again, you can save your driver profile, so you shouldn't have to do it very often. And also using the scroll, just the actual position of the steering wheel in and out. Super cool. Also be able to adjust things like pedals and steering. You can adjust the acceleration. So let's say your grandmother wanted to drive your car, you could put that into chill mode. Premium connectivity. So what are the things that premium connectivity gives you? So that's going to give you your internet. They have although it's pretty buggy, Spotify directly built in to the system here. The cool thing is that, let's say when you are charging, you can watch Netflix, Hulu, Disney, pretty much anything there. You also have a full web browser, which I thought was pretty cool. The other thing that is super important that you're going to control on that screen is going to be your climate control, which is pretty cool. There's no knobs or adjustments. I love how you can control airflow here. If you want to do the rear heated seats, you'll do it this way. So there are heated seats in the rear. The passengers can't control them. You have to control them, but I thought that was a pretty cool feature there. Each person has their own temperature adjustment here, so you can split or you can keep it the same, which I usually do. So a few weird things about the interior of the car is that there is no latch to open the door. This is going to confuse your friends. It's actually a electronic opener here, which is really cool. However, there is a mechanical open here. When you do use it, it says you can damage the door. So you're gonna have to tell your friends who have never ridden a Tesla, oh please, you press the button on top to open the door. Buttons on the steering wheel here, you're going to be able to adjust your music as well as your cruise control here. The only real button in the car is the hazard lights here, which I think by law that it has to be a button. As you can see, even on the steering wheel, very minimal buttons. You're going to control your cruise control and your music, and that's really it on the steering wheel. If you're used to a traditional car, this would be where your windshield wiper is. However, this is how, it's not going to let me do it because I'm charging, but this is how you're going to shift into reverse, neutral, and drive. Back seat. The back seat is very roomy. You could definitely fit 3 full-size adults back here, and you also have this spacious feeling due to the fact that you have this beautiful glass roof, which is usually amazing, except when it's covered in bird poop. That's not very appealing. You also have heated seats in the back, which is really nice. However, the caveat being you do not have the ability to control the heated seats back here. You have to do it with the screen in the front of the car. So there's no extra screen back here. I do think the Model X and S do have a secondary screen in the back. However, this model does not, being the Y. It's Tesla's budget car starting at $64,000, but it doesn't have some of the extra features like that. However, you do have extra USB-C ports here, as well as your own climate, which can be controlled separately. However, you do have to use console in the front. I carry around just an extra battery here that I can charge my bike computers and things like that. Another cool thing you have back here is these little lights. You can turn them on and off, and then you have a little hook. Price range, this car does start to get into those more expensive cars, and I did want something a little bit more exciting. But, you know, when you look at the specs and you look at the performance and the charging system, how easy it is to find a charger, everything like that, this car is better. Unfortunately, for better or for worse, it is the best car in my opinion out of all the electric cars out there. Even ones that are like the Audi e-tron, and with the higher price tags, I still think this is a great car for the price. I'm going to get on the highway. I want to show you the acceleration, how fast the car can go. It also, for an SUV, it handles really, really, really well. It is a fun car to drive. The steering wheel has a really nice feel. The steering wheel feels heavy and it feels really solid, which I really, really like. The brakes work really well for how heavy the car is. It always surprises me. What I'm gonna do is just give myself a little bit of space between the car in front of me. So even if like I'm going 40 right now, even going this speed, I mean, I'm already going almost 90, the car just like will rocket launch you forward, which is, you know, even if you're going fast or if you have to avoid an accident, pass a car, this car just can go super fast, which is really, really great. So going around a little turn here, again, the car just handles so well, even around these tight corners. I'm not gonna, oh, stop sign. Yeah. It's fun to drive. Steering wheel feels good, even around these little tight corners. It's raining a little bit too much outside for me right now. I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I think this video is long enough already. If you want to know more about my Tesla Model Y, leave it in the comments below and I will 100% make another video for you. But I think this car hands down is the best SUV, especially electric SUV you can get. There is a reason why it is one of the top selling cars in the US. It's just great. It's great for driving people around. The range is spectacular. It is a comfortable, quiet drive. It's a great everyday commuter, but you can also take road trips in it. And the Tesla charging network makes that possible, as well as the range that you get in a Tesla. It is hands down a great overall car, and I think I'm gonna have it for a long time. So with that said, again, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you stopping by today on my channel. I will see you again next week. My next review is going to be of the Rivian, which I'm really, really excited to share with you. All right, until next time. This is tight.